Hey guys, so welcome to another day in paradise. I'm your host, Renee Dunn, and for my pilot episode of Another Day in Paradise, I went vegan for a whole week. So for those of you who don't know what veganism is a diet where you don't have any animal byproducts. So no meat, no dairy, nothing that involves an animal. So for this diet, I really wanted to do this for a while. You know, I'm always on Pinterest looking at vegan recipes, and I thought, why not? I thought this would be fun, I thought this would be easy, so I decided to give it a shot. And I vlogged the entire thing on my handy dandy GoPro.
So today is day one of the Renee Going Vegan Challenge. I'm on my way to spin class, a little excited, a little nervous. So I had my last meet for the week. Last night I had McDonald's, I had a Big Mac. First time eating fast food in the entire year, so you know, cut me a little slack here. But yeah, I'm excited. For breakfast I had star fruit, and in my backpack, I'm still working on it, I have a chocolate protein shake. And I made that with almond milk, bananas, and the chocolate protein powder.
So day one was pretty easy. I had bought some ingredients to make this vegan mac and cheese. You know, I had kind of saved up a lot of recipes that I wanted an excuse to make, and this vegan diet was the perfect opportunity for that. So it started off easy. You know, I like avocado toast, I like almond milk, I don't really eat meat that much anyway. I was like, this will be easy.
Alright, so I just made vegan mac and cheese, and we are gonna try and see how yummy this is. I tasted the sauce earlier, and the sauce was pretty good, but let's see it with the noodles. Wow. It's not mac and cheese, obviously, but this is pretty yummy. I could get into this. Anyway, so far, so good. In a couple of hours, it will officially be 24 hours since I last ate any meat or dairy, so yay.
So day two started out fine, you know. I probably made avocado toast, you know, your typical vegan breakfast, and I decided that I wanted to make banana bread.
Okay, so it's day two of me being vegan. I am making vegan banana bread, and it was a little bit more difficult to find the recipe. So right now it's cooking in the oven. I had to find some egg substitutes. Doesn't really look exactly like banana bread, but who knows, it's probably gonna taste just fine.
This banana bread looked like if a brick and a sponge had a baby. It was dense like a brick, it was absorbent like a sponge, it did not taste, it had banana bread features, but it was not edible. I had a little bit of it, and I had to throw it in the garbage.
So, it's been a little rough so far. I'm starting to realize how many things contain, you know, dairy, how many things have meat in it. It's a little bit of a struggle. But
day two started to frustrate me a little bit because I realized how many things have milk, how many things have cheese, how many things have butter, how many things have eggs, and as a vegan, you either have to buy ingredients that are gonna be substitutes for it, or you're just gonna not have to eat it. And I started to realize how hard that was gonna be.
So you want some of this banana bread, kitty? She is not a fan. Kitty does not like the banana bread.
So by day three, I started to get a little bit more frustrated. I really was craving eggs in the morning. And if you know that saying where if you tell somebody not to do something, they're gonna wanna do it more, that happened with me with this diet. I really don't even eat meat that much, and I started craving meat. I wanted cheese, I wanted milk, I wanted all the things that I just couldn't have, and I started to really get sick of the fact that when you're a vegan, you have to eat this, you can't eat that. I just kinda started to get frustrated with the guidelines and the strictness of a vegan diet. I decided to make vegan pancakes, and they turned out really, really good. I was actually starting to get in a little bit of a better mood.
So this morning was a little bit of a struggle because I really, really wanted eggs, but I decided to try a tasty recipe that I saw for vegan pancakes. And I've been eating the batter like crazy, so let's see what the actual pancakes taste like. These are really good. These might even be better than normal pancakes. Maybe I actually just did a good job cooking today. Who knows, but vegan pancakes is a win in my book.
So by lunchtime, I really started to crave cheese. I wanted Cheez-Its, I wanted Goldfish, I wanted anything that had a nice, cheesy, salty flavor. But I couldn't do that. I started to look up some recipes for potato wedges, and all these recipes had Parmesan cheese in it, which is not vegan. And I really started to get angry. So I decided to make a veggie wrap, which I've made before, but when I make these veggie wraps, previously, my veggie wraps had cheese and my veggie wraps had mayo in it. So I had to do a mayo-less and a cheeseless veggie wrap, which did not really turn out as yummy as I wanted it to.
So I am craving potato wedges right now, but only recipes I could find. You needed like vegan, Parmesan cheese. You just needed all these ingredients that I don't have. So I decided to make a veggie wrap, and it tastes pretty good. It tastes even better with cheese and mayo. And I know there's vegan cheese and vegan mayo, but I don't have any of that right now. So yeah, today started off not bad, but I'm starting to get sick of this. I want to eat cheese.
Before I started this diet, it was kind of like, if I really didn't want to eat the meat, I wouldn't eat the meat. If I wanted to, I wanted to. It just kind of depended on how I felt. That's what I started to learn from this diet, was that these guidelines, if you want to follow a diet with guidelines, then that's totally fine. But if you want to eat meat one day, then eat meat one day. If you don't want to eat meat one day and you don't even want to eat dairy one day, then don't do it. So I started to get a little bit angry, but I wasn't going to give up. I kept going. Despite my veggie wrap, it really wasn't that yummy. So day 4, I decided I need to go shopping again. I did some shopping before the diet, but my produce started to run out and I was really starting to get sick of not having some of these vegan substitutes. So I went shopping, and some things were good, some things were bad. It was a little bit hard to go to a grocery store and see that there was meat in the aisles and see, all these dairy things. Going to the cheese aisle was very hard. I think I started hallucinating because I swear to God I started smelling mozzarella. But I found some really yummy vegan things. I found this vegan chipotle mayo, and I also found some vegan butter. So it kind of started to lift my spirits up a little bit, where it's like, hey, it's so much easier to be a vegan now than it's ever been because we have so many vegan substitutes. Granted, it was really hard to go into the cheese aisle and not be able to take anything, but it really wasn't that bad. Although I did make some slumps. I bought cheese that was lactose free. I figured, okay, vegan cheese. Yeah, it turns out lactose and milk are 2 different things because this cheese did contain milk. So I was a little bit upset that I wasn't able to eat that cheese. And also, I bought yogurt. I don't know why. Vegans can't eat yogurt. Yogurt comes from milk, but I bought yogurt anyway. So I had this yogurt staring at me for the rest of my little vegan diet week. I also bought some portobello mushrooms. Now, portobello mushrooms are really good if you are a vegetarian or a vegan and you want to make a burger. And I made a portobello burger, and it was so good. Oh my god. I probably didn't cook it the way I should have cooked it, but I put some avocado on it, I put that chipotle mayo on it, lettuce, tomato, nice toasted bun. It was amazing. So by day 5, I started to get over this initial wall that I hit about hating being vegan and just feeling so restricted.
So today is a happy vegan day. I have, I guess it's ever since I bought some of those ingredients, and since I kind of got over that first hunk of I hate this diet kind of thing, I made myself a smoothie with almond butter, almond milk, bananas, no dairy in there, and I made this delicious vegan sandwich. I'm very excited to try this. I put the chipotle mayo on this. It has avocado, cucumbers, lettuce, onion, tomato, and it's some nice whole grain bread. So, don't know what dinner's gonna be like. And you know what? I've only experienced half of the struggle because I still have yet to go out to dinner and eat vegan, which I may or may not do by the end of this week, but it's a happy vegan day. It's a happy sunny vegan day. Why not? It was a
happy vegan day. The weather was also nice too, and my mood is really, really strongly affected by weather. So if it's good weather, I will be in a great mood. I don't care if my cat died that day, but I mean, I would like my cat not to die that day, but you get the point. I felt really proud of myself. I hadn't eaten dairy and I hadn't eaten meat in almost a week. I think that was like a really big accomplishment for me. I was just really proud of myself for sticking to something that I really started to hate at one point that I wanted to give up on. Later in the day, I went to the President's List dinner and there was Cam's Pizza that was for all the people that made President's List. And man, that pizza was very tempting.
So I just came back from the principal's dinner at the Village Commons, and they had all this free pizza that I'm gonna take and I'm gonna freeze and I'm gonna save when I am done with this godforsaken diet. But I did find out a way to eat pizza vegan style. And it's called ripping off the cheese and just eating some bread with sauce on it. I mean, it's still spiced, and I gotta make sure that I get every single piece of cheese off because I've come so far and I'm not gonna lose this diet yet. I only have tomorrow and then Thursday and then that's it. So, just gonna keep trying and I'm just gonna keep eating my cheeseless pizza.
So by day 6, I, started to realize that the diet was ending in one more day. I was, really proud of myself for what I had done. And I started to kind of reflect on the fact that I'm kind of gonna miss this. It was, the first challenge that I had put myself up to. I started to look forward to other challenges that I was gonna do, and I started thinking, hey, why don't I do vegan Fridays? Hey, why don't I, try and challenge myself to eat more plant-based? Because it really felt good to know that everything I was eating came from the earth and it didn't come from any animals. It didn't kill anything, it didn't harm anything. So I was really proud of myself. Before the diet started, I had bought some vegan ice cream.
Hello everybody. I am just eating some vegan ice cream, and I gotta tell you, this stuff is amazing. So it's like a salted caramel cluster, and what it is it's made with cashew milk. So I saw there was other ice cream flavors like this with like coconut milk. I saw cookie dough one. That one looks good, but I gotta tell you, this salted caramel one, it really hits the spot. And there's even cashews in here. Absolutely amazing. Don't even want to go back to regular ice cream. I think it's kind of funny because, when I first started this, I thought it was gonna be easy. And, it was kind of easy at first. But then I kind of hit a wall where I was like, everything has cheese in it, or has butter in it, or has milk in it, or has eggs in it, and I can't eat it. And I started to get really frustrated. And then once I kind of got over that, it's like, it's been pretty good. So, just an update on how I'm actually doing with this. I'm eating ice cream, and it tastes amazing. So I'm obviously not doing that bad.
By day 7, I went out to eat, which was the first time I had gone out to eat since I started this diet, which I realized could be a really, really big deal. Because when you're going out to eat, you gotta ask if anything is cooked in butter. You gotta ask if there's cheese in anything. You gotta ask if anything has milk in it. So going out to eat as a vegan was a little bit of a struggle. I went to Friendly's and all I did was order fries. Granted, I really wasn't super hungry. Literally everything else on the menu either had cheese in it or was ice cream.
Bit it, went to put it
So
back,
I'm out to eat, and everybody's either having ice cream or they're having mozzarella sticks and chicken. And I just have my fries. But, I mean, they're fries, so, I'm not really complaining. And today is the last day of being vegan. So, I'm gonna be strong. And tomorrow, I'm gonna have meat, and I'm gonna have dairy. It's gonna be amazing. But, I gotta say, I'm kinda gonna miss this. Just because it's I feel kind of cool. I haven't had dairy or meat in a week. That's pretty cool. So, cheers to the last day of veganism.
So for this diet, the biggest lesson that I learned is that while being a vegan can be a super strict diet, there's a lot of vegan substitutes out there. You got nutritional yeast for cheese, you got flaxseed meal for eggs, you got almond milk for milk, you got vegan butter. I think that even though it's expensive to be a vegan and it's a little bit harder, a lot more stricter, I think if anybody is trying to do veganism, just give yourself a week. Tell yourself you're gonna do it for a week and see how it goes, because I was super proud of myself for committing to such a strict diet for a week. I definitely don't think I would stick to veganism forever, just because if there's a day where I say, hey, I really, really want ice cream, or hey, I want a hamburger, then I'm gonna eat a hamburger. I'm gonna have ice cream. Like I said, if it's something that you want to do, I highly, highly encourage it. I think it really made me feel good about myself. I felt more in tune with my body. My body just kind of felt more in tune with my mind. It just really made me feel good about myself to have such a plant-based diet. But, probably wouldn't go back to doing it. I think though, I gotta be honest, I think I'm gonna try doing vegan Fridays. I think I'm gonna try doing, try doing more vegan options. If I see, 2 things of ranch dressing and one is regular ranch and one is vegan ranch, why not buy the one that is completely made from plants, So, overall, I thought the vegan diet was a really fun and challenging first week of Another Day in Paradise for me. I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank you for joining me on my vegan adventure. If you have any questions about any of the recipes, if you just have any questions about my week's journey, leave a comment down below. Please continue to watch. I'm going to be doing so many more fun challenges. I think you guys are going to have such a great time watching my show. I want to thank you again for watching, because this is awesome. This is something that I've wanted to do for a while, and I'm actually doing it. So, hey, it's just another day in paradise with Renee Dunn. So, thank you so much for watching, and have a good night.